It's officially back to school season and I feel like this year is gone so quick. I always do a back to school makeup routine every single year, and the past few I have all done drugstore routines. So to be a little bit different, we are heading into the world of bouginess today, and we're going to be doing a back to school, well, back to high school makeup routine using only high-end and luxury makeup, because I do a lot of drugstore makeup tutorials on here. A few of you have requested a more high-end makeup, and I know a lot of you guys, even though you are at school, you do like your high-end makeup as well, and I know that. So today I thought I would switch it up. It's going to be an everyday sort of natural, quick and easy, because I mean, when I was at school, I did not want to get out of bed and do my makeup in the morning. If you want to see my back to school makeup routine using only high-end makeup, then just keep watching. I feel like a makeup routine for school, it needs to be really easy. Either you're going to be doing it last minute before you head out the door, or you're going to be doing it in school when you get there in the toilets like I used to do. First thing I'm going to do is apply some moisturiser. This is the MAC Strobe Cream in Gold Light. I absolutely love this. I did apply my moisturiser this morning, but it's now the afternoon when I'm filming, so I need a little bit extra hydration, and this is also a really nice illuminator as well. So I'm just going to use a little buffer brush just to buff that onto my skin. I usually apply this mainly to the high points where I would usually apply highlighter, and then I end up just buffing it around everywhere because it is really nice and hydrating. So let me know down in the comments if you go back to school in September. We have in the UK, I think it's about 6 weeks off over the summer. It hasn't really been summer in the UK. Let me know if you are from any other countries, if you have like a big summer break. I obviously don't have a summer break myself, and I'm obviously not going back to school. It's been a very long time since I was in school. I wish I did still have the summer holidays. For my brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I am using the shade Chocolate, and I have pretty much run out of this, so I'm just going to do the best I can. I am going to be tinting my brows later because they are so fair at the moment. They are pretty non-existent. For brows, I think at school you could pretty much get away with any kind of brow. Surely they wouldn't make you take your brows off. In my school they were quite strict with makeup, but that was a very long time ago, and to be fair, nobody really wore that much makeup. I feel like I should do a how I did my makeup in high school, but to be honest, it was that long ago I don't even think I could remember what I used. It was definitely nothing like it is now. I'm just kind of drawing my shape underneath and on top, and then I'll just lightly fill in the middle in the centre corner. Okay, so I've done my brows. I'm then going to just go through them with some brow gel. This is the Anastasia brow, can't even get my words out, brow gel in brunette. And I always brush them up because I like them to look a bit more fluffier. So I'm going to apply a little bit of primer just to make it nice and long wearing. This is the Fenty Pro Filtr primer. I feel like this is going to be one of them videos that I cannot get my words out with. I just rub some onto my hand, and then mainly just onto my cheeks around my nose, and then in the centre of my face where my makeup would run off? I hope it wouldn't run off. Wear off the quickest. Then moving on to foundation, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty The Pro Filtr foundation. I am in the shade 210. It will be a little bit dark for me at the moment because I don't think I can get any paler than I am right now. I ran out of fake tan. I was going to fake tan last night, but I completely ran out. So I'm just having to make do. I'm going to go to the shop tomorrow, hopefully, and pick up some more bits because I need to go on like a Superdrug run. So I shall do that tomorrow. I feel like for school you've got to have the skin quite natural. I feel like the foundation is what is going to give it away, like looking like you've got a lot of makeup on, and you want to kind of disguise that a little bit because I don't think you want like a heavy face like foundation in the day. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit on that buffer brush that I used to put my moisturiser illuminator on, and I'm just going to pop a really thin layer of this all over, and then I'll go in with my beauty sponge and then just go over the top. So let me know what year you're going into. Let me know if you're going into a new school Are you going up into high school? Let me know. I really miss school. It's one of them things that like you hate when you're there, but then when you leave you actually really miss it. And moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC25. You guys probably don't have as dark under eye circles as I do, so I need to cover these bad boys up. If my eyes do look quite red, it is actually because I wore a lot of pink eyeshadow yesterday and it always stains my eyes, so I couldn't really get it off last night. And then if I need any coverage anywhere else, so in the centre of my chin, always wears off a little bit quickly, and then just down here as well I get a little bit of redness, and just with the beauty blender tap that straight in. Let me know in the comments what your go-to products are for school, like what do you usually wear. I think that would be quite interesting to know what your go-to products are for school, because we didn't have that much to choose from when I was at school. Okay, so I feel like using more cream products does make your makeup look a little bit more natural. So I'm going to use a cream bronzer before I set everything in place. So I'm going to use the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Bronze Universal. I absolutely love this, and it goes with my skin tone as well when I'm more tanned or when I am more fair as well. It's just a beautiful colour, so it's very well loved. I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush, and then I'm going to go into my contour and then buff it onto my cheeks. It just looks really natural, and it means that you don't have to like keep layering on loads of powders to get the effect that you want. I mainly just go like around my forehead and my cheekbones with this. Now I can set this, and I would only set my under eyes and then the centre of my face. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is my favourite powder of all time, and again I just use the exact same sponge. So I'll just take some of that underneath my eyes, and then a bit on my chin, and a little bit on the centre of the forehead as well. And then to set my cream bronzer, I'll use an actual bronzer. So I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer, which is my absolute favourite when I haven't tanned. It's a really nice shade for me. So I'm just going to take my big fluffy brush, and then I'll just pat this over rather than rubbing it around so I don't disturb anything. This will set it in place and it won't like rub it around or anything. And then for my blush, I'm going to use this Illuminating one, which I have from Clarins. It's in the shade Soft Peach. So I'll just take a little bit of that. I'm not a huge blush person, but I think it does make a huge difference. It just adds that little bit of flush and a little bit of colour to your cheeks. Okay, so now for highlight, I'm going to use my favourite of all time, which is Becca Champagne Pop. And I don't know how heavy-handed you would be with your highlighter for school, but I feel like you can still go there with highlighter. I mean, come on. So I'm just gonna really buff it in and do like a halo. So I go from the top of my brow bone all the way around and onto my cheeks as well. If you are not that into makeup, not into foundation, but you do want to wear a little bit for school, you can also do my no foundation summer makeup routine, which I will leave in this corner. That would look really nice as well. And if you're just going into high school but you just want a little bit of something just to cover like blemishes or anything like that, that's a really good one. So yeah, I'll leave it in that corner. The skin is fine now. I'm going to move on to the eyes. So for the eyes, I wouldn't really wear a lot of eye makeup, if any, for school, if I'm totally honest. So I'm just going to do just a little bit of a crease colour, maybe something shimmery on the lid. You could, instead of using eyeshadow, go in with your bronzer in the crease a little bit, and then do your highlighter as your shimmery bit on the lid. But this is a high-end makeup tutorial, so we want to use as many beauty products as we can. So I am going to use my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. There is some beautiful colours in here. I would probably just use a little bit of burnt orange in my crease, and then A little bit of Primavera is my not crease colour, my lid colour. So just through my crease with this, mainly like to set the concealer that we've applied on there. And I'm going to apply it and then pretty much buff it out until it's all gone, because I feel foundation and eyeshadow are what you're going to get clocked for, I think, at school. We'll try not to make the teachers too angry and just apply a little bit. Let me know if you've ever been clocked for makeup at school. When I was at school, I think I said this in my last video, I had to remove my makeup in front of the whole class, which was funny and embarrassing. So yeah, and that was because I was wearing too much eye makeup. So we'll just go light-handed with this one today. And then I'll just, with my finger, apply the gold shade, which was Primavera. Just really lightly. So for school, I would personally leave eyeliner because I think that would just make my eyes look too heavy. If you want to make the roots of your lashes look a little bit thicker, like after you've put mascara on as well, I would just tight line the top of my eye, because I think it will make the lash line look a little bit thicker, but you won't be able to tell that I've got any eyeliner on. So I'm going to use MAC's Teddy eye pencil, and I'm just going to run this along my top waterline. The roots of my lashes are very fair compared to the ends, so when I've got mascara on, sometimes you can still see that little root, which I don't like. And then I don't know whether you can see the difference, but that one just looks a little bit darker than that one, even though I've got like no eyeliner on the top. It's literally just underneath, and that makes a massive difference, and you can't really tell that you've got any on. So that is one little trick that I do like to do. So then for mascara, I'm going to use the Better Than Sex from Too Faced. I am going to curl my lashes a little bit because my lash lift is just starting to wear off a little bit now. So just a little curl first, and I would do a nice coat on the top, nothing sort of too heavy, and then I just touch on the bottom lashes if you are a little bit more fair like I am. Okay, and then I will also, with my Champagne Pop, just highlight the inner corners and brow bone, and I can just do this with my finger, so just a little bit to the inner corners and then just underneath. For lips, I do prefer to overline mine a little bit, so what I would do is use a lip pencil all over rather than a lipstick, because then it doesn't look like you've got loads on your lips. You can pat it in till it just creates more of like a stain, and then I would just use like a lip balm over the top. So I'm going to use Boldly Bare lip pencil from MAC. And then for lip balm slash lip gloss, I've got two which I absolutely love. If you want something with a little bit more pigment and you don't want to line your lips, you just want like a gloss which has got like a sheer pigment to it, I would recommend the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfectors. I absolutely love these. I've used these for years, and I'm sure I've used them in my tutorials before. But these are really moisturising. They're a nice gloss, really comfortable as well, not like sticky or anything. And they have like a really nice sort of sheer tint to them, so these are absolutely amazing. And then just for normal lip balm, like a clear one, I really like this Clarins one at the moment. It's in the shade Cranberry. It's not Cranberry. It's really nice. I'm gonna use this one because I have already put that lip liner all over my lips already. Okay guys, so I think that is it. It's just a really natural, really quick makeup. If you're going back to school, then you want something quick and easy, and it's using all high-end is a bit of a change today. So I really hope you liked it. Let me know if you did down in the comments below. Please give it a big thumbs up as well and subscribe. Good luck if you're going back to school as well, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!